Peace, family. Conjure Queen here. And I got some stuff to get off my chest, y'all. Man, oh man. It's Saturday. Happy weekend. Cheers to the weekend, family. Ashe. Now, I really want to talk about black sheeps. What are you doing, Spinksy? I really want to talk about black sheeps. And a lot of people a lot of people won't don't understand what black sheeps go through, and I'm kind of like in an emotional place right now. I don't know if it's because like my cancer in me is coming out. Like, I don't know what phase the moon is in, but Mercury retrograde brings up a lot of things in the past. And me coming back to Brooklyn, because most of y'all are my loyal subscribers. Y'all been here since the beginning. Y'all already know, like, I was born and raised in Brooklyn and things like that. And the reason why I started my videos is because you know um I was feeling really lonely, and I just needed a community where people understand what it's like, because I literally felt like I had no one to talk to, right? Like people always be out here talking about, yeah, loner life, I'm a lone wolf and stuff like that. But then, like, you realize that there's people who choose to isolate themselves from their family, and then there's others that are black sheeps, like myself, who, you feel me, is like, no matter how much you try to blend in, no matter how much you try to prove, no matter how much you accomplish, no matter how much you try to adapt, no matter how much change, no matter how much years go by, it's like you're still never good enough. You feel me? And a lot of people, you feel me, like everybody always act like they put up a front, like, oh yeah, I'm good. Like, I don't care about my family. I don't care about my friends. I don't care about society. I don't care if nobody accept me. But at the end of the day, like, I realized that all human beings want love. All human beings want acceptance. Like, all human beings want to be appreciated, and all human beings want to be acknowledged. Those are the main things that human beings thrive off of. Because think about it, you feel me? If a person is not receiving love, if a person is not feeling appreciated, if a person is not feeling acknowledged, that usually makes people go into depression. That usually makes people commit suicide. Like, if you do studies on, like, the number one reason why people commit, like, they felt like their love wasn't being like returned back to them. They felt unappreciated, unloved, right? Like, they just felt like, there's no point being here. Now, I'm not saying that I'm feeling suicidal or nothing like that. Like, I love myself too much to, allow others to push me to that point, even my own family. But I'm back in Brooklyn, and I moved away, and being in the South has really gave me clarity and peace and stuff like that. And you know how you move away from family for a while, and you be like, you know what, I kind of miss being around like my relatives. Because I realize there's a difference between like family and relatives. Relatives are people that share the same blood as you. Family are people who support you, who love you, who acknowledge you, who appreciate you, who do things like that for you. You feel me? Like, and I'm just coming back in Brooklyn. Coming back in Brooklyn, I realized that, some things just never change. And it's just really sad that, like, it's like no matter how many years go by, like, you would think like people would grow up, people mindset would change, people would learn how to appreciate certain things and be like, you know what, this person's come a long way, or you know what, maybe I could have treated this person better. Like, that's just how I am. I grow, I reflect, I think on my actions. Like, if I know I'm wrong, if I treated somebody bad, I always try to make up for it. I apologize for it. But then it just seems like there's people who, you feel me? Like, they don't see no wrong in their actions, and it's just kind of like they always either play the victim, or they'd be like, "Oh, it's all in your head." You feel me? They make you seem like you're crazy. What's up, family? I'm sorry, I just went on a rant. Peace, family. Peace, everybody in the building. How y'all doing today? Ashe, ashe, ashe. Any black sheeps in the building that could definitely relate to this? Like, I'm just telling y'all, you feel me? This video, honestly, I started my YouTube with just speaking my mind. So, like, some videos will be speaking my mind, some videos is me teaching and, inspiring. But, like, I guess this is just for whoever need this message. Like, there's benefits in being a black sheep. Like Jim Carrey says, like, the black sheep is usually the person in the family who wakes up, who goes through a spiritual awakening, because you spend so much time alone that you have more time to learn who you are. You have more time with yourself. You have more time to reflect. You have more time to grow because you're building on yourself versus being distracted by everybody else. Right. So anyway, y'all, I'm just gonna share a little story with y'all, and y'all let me know what y'all think about this, right? Because I love being transparent with y'all. Y'all my family, right? We family here. So like, okay, boom, you feel me? I come back to New York or whatever to see my friends and my family, and I just feel like, my peoples is still on the same BS like when I left. Because like, how would you feel if you have, three siblings, right? You got your older sibling, you got your younger sibling. How would you feel if your parents only threw parties for your older sibling and your baby sibling, but they never threw parties for you? How would you feel if every birthday that came up, you feel me, you always got a cheap ass 50 cents Debbie cake with a candle in it, but your older sibling and your younger sibling got the fancy, decked out 200 something customized cake? You feel me? They got a party in a hall. Like they gotta customize everything, reservations and everything. Every year, they always give them everything in the world. But when it comes to you, the middle child, it's just kind of like, oh, I forgot you. Today's your birthday. Oh, what do you want? Like, and it's just kind of like, since like you would think like, you feel me? Like imagine that this been going on since you were kids, and it's like 10, 20, 30 years later, it's still the same thing. Like, and people always say like, oh, parents don't really have like favoritism and stuff like that. But I just feel like, you know what, imagine now take that idea like just with parents, and I'll take that with being a whole family doing that to you. You feel me? And it's just like a lot of favoritism. Yeah, Nubian goddess says, I feel like there's favoritism. It is, it's always been favoritism. It's just kind of like, you be the person who always get disciplined for like doing something bad, or you'll take the fall for your siblings all the time. Like your sibling could do something bad and you get blamed for it every time. You don't want to get punished. And it's just like, wait a minute, how am I responsible for this? Like, and it's just kind of like nothing happens with that person. There's no repercussions with them. Like it's a lot of messy stuff going on, and I've always been the type to speak my mind. You feel me? Like I don't know if it's because my Mars is in Aries, and sometimes like my mouth can be crazy, but like I'm just the type of person, I don't like injustice being done to others, and I especially don't like it being done to me. You feel me? And I think that's the reason why in life, God or spirit put me in certain places to be like the spokesperson for other people who need a voice, who are treated unfairly, unjustly, and things like that. You know, created this platform for that. But honestly, being a black sheep, like it takes a toll on you. Like, yeah, you get older, you get over certain things, you outgrow certain things, but then it's just kind of like, and I'm about to be vulnerable with y'all, like sometimes if we really just being honest with ourselves, and we put down like we put down our defenses, and we really, put our ego to the side, and we really look at our feelings, and we ask ourselves like, you know what, am I really okay with this? Like, does this hurt? Because at the end of the day, when you really look at it, it makes you wonder like, you know, like what's wrong with me? Like, what is it about me out of everybody else that, like they just don't see my talents, my potential? Like, you can get straight A's in school, you could be valedictorian. Like, and this is a true story. Like, valedictorian, straight A student, accomplished mad shit. Like, move, get out the hood, get your own shit. You know what I'm saying? Start your own business. You know what I'm saying? Like, you doing good. Like, you ain't out here hoeing or on drugs or nothing like that, and you still don't get no acknowledgement. Like, and then like as a child growing up, you feel me, like it starts to mess with your mental. It starts to make you feel like, yo, what's wrong with me? Like, nothing could be wrong with you. You could be perfectly fine. You could probably be the brightest of the bunch. But if your own family don't see that, or you feel me, or that your own peoples make you feel like something wrong with you, you start to carry that out through society, like, and you bring that into your friendships, your relationships, your partnerships, your work, like, you bring that into the world with you. So it takes a lot of healing. It takes a lot of time, and this Mercury retrograde is really just making me see. And I was just talking to, you know, my boo about it, because like, we relate to each other a lot, and I was like venting to him, and he was just telling me like, yo, honestly, sometimes you just got to start your own family. You feel me? Like, you get older, you realize what your family did to you, and you start your own family, and then you realize like whatever your parents or your family did to you, you don't do that to your children. You don't do that to your offsprings. Don't make them feel, less love. Don't let them feel like there's no affection, there's no feelings. You feel me? Like, real talk. Like, I just feel like we need more conversations like this because people don't like to be vulnerable. Um, and like that's one of the principles that I work on is vulnerability because it takes a strong person to be vulnerable. Like it sounds like an oxymoron, but like I feel like anybody could be tough. Like everybody's out here being like, oh, you know, no new friends, like fuck feelings, like all of that stuff. But it's like, yo, like, why don't we talk about our feelings? Why don't we express how we really feel? That's why we all of us messed up because we try to be tough and play, tough guy and trying to play heartless, but we really hurting deep inside. And that's what's wrong with society. We suppress our feelings and our emotions too much. And we not going nowhere. We not moving nowhere, y'all. Like it's just it comes to a point where we gotta stop. Now, some of y'all might be like, yo, CQ, why you just don't speak to your peoples about it? But like it gets to a certain point where you just kinda like, yo, like how many conversations, how many sit downs do you have to have? It just comes to the point where I feel like if you tell a person one time that something's bothering you and they still continue to do it, that means that they don't care. And they don't care about your feelings. Like fuck your feelings, ho. Like that's just kinda how I feel. I'm the type of person I'm gonna tell you one time, and I feel like one time is good enough because if somebody comes to me and they be like, "Yo, CQ," saying like you did this to me and it made me feel some type of way, I'm gonna be like, you know what? I didn't realize I did that. I'm sorry. Not only am I gonna say I'm sorry, but I'm gonna work on it and I'm gonna make it up. You know why? Because that's what I want people to do for me. I'm gonna put my charger on. That's what you feel me? It's melanated, honey says, and then you're canceled. Like, she's funny. Like, honestly, I'm so quick to cut people off, but it's like, yo, it's kind of hard to cut your family off because it's like one way or another, you guys still got to connect, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, and like this is around the time of the holidays where, it's just kind of like those old feelings coming back up again. It's like, okay, all of these parties and stuff like that, and this person gives gifts and this person gives gifts, and it's just kind of like, man, it's just messy. And I hate to say this, but like a lot of people don't understand what black sheeps go through. And that's why, like, when people come to me and they be like, yo, my family, they don't do this for me. And, I feel unloved. And I'm, like, that's the reason why a lot of these people out here looking for love in all the wrong places because they didn't never get it from the places that matter the most. From their mom, from their dad, from the immediate people that's supposed to love them and show them, what love is about. Amari says soul connections make family. That's a fact. You're right, Amari. You're right. Like there's a difference between like my nose is sweating. There's a difference between like relatives and family. Like I said before, relatives is just sharing blood and family is actually like soul ties, like connections. Like there's people I've met who actually like made me feel like family more than anything. Like that's why I always call y'all like peace family. Like how y'all doing? Because like you feel me? Like it's nothing but love and support here. Chat room and everything. Like we be lit, healing each other, teaching each other and everything. But like I'm just kind of at this point now where it's just kind of like yo, I'm over New York. Like you feel me? It's just like some things don't change. No matter how much healing you do, no matter how much work you do on yourself, that doesn't mean that other people who's doing the work too. And you can't expect anything from anybody. You feel me? You can't have expectations, and I'm learning that. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how special you are. Doesn't matter how much money you're making. Doesn't matter how much accomplishments you made. Doesn't matter how good you look. You're still never enough to them. You got to be enough for yourself, and that's what Venus retrograde has taught me. Is to love me unconditionally and not give a flying f about what other people think. You feel me? I really hope that this video resonates and helps somebody else who may be going through what I'm going through, like feeling left out, feeling like the black sheep. Because, like, around this time of the holidays, it does make you feel some type of way. It does make you feel lonely. It does make you depressed. And just understand that you got you. And it's so what if your family, like, don't appreciate you? So what if they don't love you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to make the best out of it. You got to start your own family and do the right thing. Sketch says, I try not to stress over people. Life is too short. You know what, Sketch fishing? Like, that's a fact. Life is too short. But it's like sometimes I guess some people are really good at blocking feelings out, but I'm a Cancer. I'm sorry. Like feelings, like we're really good at hiding it from other people, but when we feel it, we feel deeply. Like the waters run deep, and it's like we never forget. Like Cancers hold on to memories, like all water signs. Like even if your sun sign is not a water sign, you may have like a water sign moon or like a water sign Venus. Like you got to check out your natal chart, family. Oh, Rashi, I love you too. Ashe, Ashe. Miss Lovely Chick says, I have always felt like the black sheep. Ashe. Like, like, I mean, I'm just gonna, like, whenever I start feeling like this, I just write in my journal. Like, writing has really been therapeutic for me to escape, like, reading novels, going out for walks, It really helps me. And just talking to y'all, my family, is healing. It's very therapeutic for me. Oh, thank you for whoever donated and like the video. Thank you so much. Wow, 44, that's confirmation. Master number 44. When I think of 444, I think of Archangel Michael. Like, ooh, wow. Whoever was the 44th person that liked it, thank you. That was like confirmation right there. The rule of 44. Blue Pill always talking about that. I gotta look into that 44 number because I've been seeing that a lot. I need to hit him up like, yo, what's that 44 about? Real talk. But like I hope y'all Saturday is going well. I hope y'all are okay. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm probably gonna go out a little bit later. I don't know. But yeah, I'm tired of New York. What's up, Lee? Peace, love. I was 44. Ashe. Thank you so much. But yeah, y'all, just send me good love and good energy. I'm gonna be all right though. I'm a Cancer. I'm strong. You feel me? And I'm a Capricorn moon, so we tough. We tough. Cancers are tough. Our shells is tough. It's hard to break a Cancer. They won't break me, y'all. And the crazy thing is, it's like the people that's supposed to love you be the main ones that be trying to break you down. It's like the higher you climb up, you feel me, out of all of the resistance and everything, like you could be the one doing the best out of everybody in your family and they'll still hate you. They'll still hate you. Like everybody got a story. I got a story, but I'm not gonna bore y'all with like the stories of my life. If I need to write a freaking book. Like I'm thinking confirmations, like write a book, write a book. I mean, cause like stuff is real. Stuff is real. Ashe, thank you for the donation, beloved. I appreciate you. I'm not doing this video for listen, y'all. I'm venting. That's all. Like I'm just venting. I'm talking to y'all. Y'all, my family. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for always supporting me. Y'all know that I'm here giving y'all advice and love and light, but I feel like it goes both ways. Like the teacher teaches the student, the teacher. Like it goes both ways. The healer need healing too. Like every now and then. Like nobody's invincible, and that's the moral of the day. So. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. I love you guys so much. Be blessed. Um, Indigo Moon says, I'm eating my dinner watching you. I need to go eat something too. But yeah, you're welcome. I can relate and I need to see and hear this. Indeed, my mother was a Cancer. Let me do it. Yeah, well, it is what it is. I think that's pretty much my points though. I think I got a lot. I feel a little better getting some stuff off my chest. Have some stuff off my chest. I don't want to say too much because you never know who watching. I think I may have some family members watching my YouTube low key, but they won't say nothing about it. You feel me? They don't say nothing about it. But yeah. Oh well, such is the life being a black sheep, right? Black sheep life. You gotta wear it like a badge of honor. Cause if you a black sheep and you still here and you strong and you still thriving, like you did that, honey. Like you showed everybody else, like, all right, y'all said I wasn't gonna be shit. Y'all said I wasn't gonna be nothing. Y'all said I was gonna be another statistic. Y'all said I wouldn't get out the hood. Y'all said all of this stuff, but now look. Now look who's talking. Now look. You feel me? I will always remain humble. Like I will never throw all of my accomplishments in their face. I would never do that. But at the end of the day, the actions show. You feel me? But some people they don't want you to do better than them, and they'll never acknowledge it. But if you're doing bad, oh yeah, they're gonna acknowledge that. Like, oh girl, you down bad. But yeah, like oh well, screw them. Like, team black sheep, team black sheep. Shout out to all my Divine Royal family. Shout out to all my black sheeps in the building. I love y'all. You feel me? We all gonna be black sheeps together. We our own family. Real talk. But anyway, I gotta go. I gotta go. But take care, family. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. Thumbs up. And I send all of you love, light, and healing. Ashe. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Peace, y'all. Happy Saturday.